So what do you do after you build a chicken coop and you got no chickens? For some people, that's going to be easy. They can, buy off of some local people and barter or trade. But for me that lives in suburbia, and I mean real suburbia, I live in the most densely populated part of Florida. There is no building sites, there's no farms, there's no open land except for city parks and county parks. So the only other thing I can do is to go to the farm store, Tractor Supply, and buy newly hatched chicks, day-old chicks. The closest one of those is about an hour that way. But that's the way I decided to go. So I figured I needed a brooder. So being a temporary event, because I don't intend to do this more than once every 5 years, 8 years, I decided to use a cardboard box. Thank you, Amazon. And then I reinforced it with some tape and put in one of those grip shelf liner things. And then for additional bedding, I'll probably use some shop towels or paper towels. We've got lots of those around too. And then I also discovered that by keeping my garden thermometer out here in the garage, that my garage never gets above about 90, but chicks are supposed to be at 95 to 105. So I need additional heat. Well, that meant making a lid. So I made one out of, roofing material scraps, and I took apart a broken desk lamp, came up with the fixture, and by experimenting I discovered that a 40-watt appliance bulb provides enough extra heat to keep the temperature a little over 100. So that's my brooder. Now I just have to get organized and find me a day that's convenient to go on Tractor Supply's Chick Day, which happens to be Tuesdays. And the girl on the phone said, show up early, they sell out fast.
3 weeks later.
catch that? They're less than 2 weeks old and they're flying. I also made that little platform. It sort of contains the spillage and the mess a little better in the end of the box, but otherwise they spill just as much as normal. Kind of my next thing is to start changing the light. At night I'm going to turn off their light and then turn on a night light. So far in a couple of days I have seen them respond to the red light, and they kind of, if they don't sleep all night, they're pretty much quiet. I don't know that any God's creatures sleep all night, but they're very aware. Anyway, next project is probably just let them grow a couple more weeks. I'm hoping I can keep them in this box for another couple of weeks until they're big enough to go outside into the chicken coop run. And we'll follow that progress as we go along. So until next time, check out the ending of this video.